Hi, what's up? I'm Fleur. Welcome back to my little corner of the internet. Today I'm doing a very different video than what I normally do on my channel, and it's also kind of directed to a bit of a different audience. I also have a slight cold, by the way, so I'm sorry if my voice is a bit croaky. As you can tell by the title, probably, I just started a Yoga Nidra teacher training. I'm following Ellie Boothroyd's course, and as I do make YouTube videos, I just thought it would be really fun to document my process and what I'm learning, how I'm studying, to hopefully share with the community of Yoga Nidra teacher trainees, students, and also just with my general audience. So I'm going to introduce myself if you came from the Yoga Nidra community, or if you just generally don't know me. And if you've been around, you can skip this part. But I'm Fleur, I'm 25 years old, I live in the Netherlands, I study pedagogy and I work part-time as a youth worker, and I make ASMR content on YouTube. And those two things are kind of my job. I had a really bad burnout 2 years ago, clinical burnout, I guess you could say in English. I never really know what the words are, but for months I was bedridden, body completely shut down. I made videos about that. I was just under high stress for too long and then everything shut down. I think that this is going to sound familiar to a couple people. It was a really hard time, but that is the time that I discovered Yoga Nidra, and it's also the time that I started making ASMR videos. So while it was a very difficult time for me, it's also a time that has brought me the most valuable things in my life right now. With my ASMR channel, I started creating guided sleep meditations. I took a meditation teacher training course, just a short one, to feel more confident in writing scripts and uploading those on YouTube. And combining guided meditation with ASMR for sleep was such a powerful combination, and people really seem to love it. I really love it. And then I was like, but what if I did Yoga Nidra? It's an ancient philosophy, technique, practice, and I want to do that justice. I would never just make a yoga video without having followed a teacher training and put that on the internet, and so I'm feeling the same about Yoga Nidra. I want people to be able to trust me. That's what my whole channel is built around, and so I felt like it was in line with my values to take a course to learn more. I would love to deepen my own practice. So I'm just beyond excited to dive in. So for my audience, for the people who've been around and who don't know what Yoga Nidra is and who are kind of tagging along on this new little chapter, Yoga Nidra is a state of deep rest or sleep with trace awareness. So you're in a state of sleep, but you're aware and awake. It is incredibly deeply healing and relaxing and a powerful technique. I'm going to refer you to some videos that Ali made on what Yoga Nidra is, because she can explain it a lot better than me. Just do your online research. And throughout, I'll probably get more confident in talking about it. Just generally, I'm always scared of talking about things on the internet and presenting things as facts because I'm just learning. You can think of Yoga Nidra as a laying down style meditation, very restful, relaxing, rejuvenating, and effortless, because you're working with sleep and going into the stages of sleep during the practice, and that's something that your body already does every night, so anyone can do it, and I would highly recommend giving it a try. So I'll just link some sources in the description box. In this video and in this little video series, hopefully I'm going to be documenting my journey so that other students can study along with me. I would love that. I love community feelings, and for other people who are interested in taking the course, kind of seeing what it looks like maybe. I'll be checking to see if this is okay to upload and if there's nothing in there that I can't put in there. So yeah, I hope that you will enjoy. It's been a while since I filmed this first part and that I'm sitting down right now. It's now July 21st and I started the course on the end of June, so it's been at least a month, but it was nice to just get settled and get into it and then show up here. It's going to be long videos. I'm a long form girly, so I hope that you guys will enjoy, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments and I will happily chit chat with you there. All right, let's get started. Today is Friday, June 27th, 2025, and I guess I just officially started my Yoga Nidra teacher training. I just did the first welcoming message meditation,
was very sweet introduction to the training. I signed up 2 days ago. I'd been considering signing up for such a long time, but I was really scared to invest the amount of money, I guess, in myself and in an online course, because I just had low confidence in that I would push through and actually complete the 100 hours. I'm a little nervous that maybe halfway I'm like, and just won't pick it up again. But I decided to take a leap and trust myself and sign up, and I've felt very welcome, even through email, which has been really nice. We just did a meditation and a chant, and it was very sweet because we were asked to set an intention of why we take the training. And I mean, I've thought about my intention of signing up, of course, but I hadn't sat with my intention of actually starting the course. And I was just, feeling how I was feeling. I was like, I just want to learn in community with people and with like-minded people. And then we ended the intention part, and she was like, okay, well, now I'm going to do a chant that is Sanskrit for learning in community. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm at the right spot. That was affirming and very nice, and I'm really excited to get started. I'm going to watch Tina's introduction now and then run through all the practical stuff. It's currently, like I said, a Friday, and on Monday we have a connection call that I will also be joining, so I hope to have I intend to at least have done the introductory course by then, so like the welcoming messages and all the practical stuff, so that I'm properly introduced. Then I can just connect and introduce myself and meet other people, and I'm really excited about it. Okay, update. It's a little bit later. I just had dinner, but I did complete the welcome module. I'm almost done. 7%. I'm kidding. I'm in no rush. It was a little bit overwhelming because there's a lot of information, of course, about the homework and the live calls, showing up for the live calls. And honestly, I just had a migraine earlier today, and I am on the couch onboarding, and I've been in a bit of a stressed phase. And so hearing about all the appointments to put in the calendar, etc., made me really stressed. And that is not anything due to the course. It's just me and my personal life right now. And because I have anxiety over not finishing the course or not pulling it through because I have other priorities, and because this is online, I'm really not the best with online things because I just don't prefer it. And that just makes me a little nervous. So I noticed that I'm excited and motivated and also slightly scared. But I think that is pretty natural. There were also some videos that I did watch, but she was like, you can get back to this later, at a later time. I just took some notes and downloaded the PDFs that I need to download. I have a couple questions, but on Monday I have a connection call that I want to join. And I don't really have to do anything other than receive a session, so that's really nice, because it's also at a really convenient time for me to do a Yoga Nidra session, so that's pretty good. But yeah, it's a lot more live stuff than I thought, and live homework, as in work with a partner and whatever else, which I like and makes me nervous. A little bit of a side story, but I have a bachelor's degree in pedagogy, and we would have simulation tests. So there would be an actor that would come into the class, and for your exam, there would be observers, and there were co-students, other students, who you were working with, and you were simulating a conversation, and you had no idea how that actor would react. So they would pretend to be a parent with a child in a very dangerous situation, or whatever it may be, and you would have to, be the professional in the situation. And because it's a simulation, I can't really intuitively feel what's going on because they're acting, and I'm far too aware that there's people watching me do what I do. And so live homework things always make me nervous, but that's just because of that. So I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to surrender to it. And it's nothing that is acted, of course, but the setting of it makes me a little nervous. But I mean, I can do things even when I am nervous, so that's not a problem, but that's something that I'm feeling right now. That concludes the welcome module, and I'm going to take a nap and then start module 1 tomorrow, probably. I'm currently going through the required practices and a list of them. There's a list of practices that she has linked, and I'm putting them in a YouTube playlist. I don't know if she has a playlist, I can't really find it, but it's really funny because I'm looking at all the recordings and like, I've listened to this one, I've listened to that one, I've listened to that one. I've listened to her recordings so much that it's really familiar territory, I guess, which is nice. I made a playlist with every required recording from module 1 to module 8 because I just use YouTube a lot, and I felt like it would be easy if I could just put on YouTube if I want to do a session so that I won't have to grab my laptop, open Thinkific. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the program that the training runs on, but I figured making a playlist on YouTube would be more accessible for me, make me more likely to actually do my practices, and then I put it in my journal because I don't know, I just like writing it down and then checking it off. This is part of the log sheet, but I also have it written out this way. I don't know what's gonna work for me yet, accountability wise. I mean, I'm also thinking that the videos will help with accountability, but I'll just have to check maybe if it's okay. And then I got the live call log sheet. I have some notes. And then here I actually have module 1 first notes. I try to note everything, most of it in Dutch, but it'll probably be a mixture of language as the course is in English. This week I'm going to sign up for the Facebook, which I already did, and then be accepted, and then do an introduction post, start my lessons, do the sessions, leave comments on the sessions, introduce myself in a live call. I don't have to be on a mentor call this module. I'll see if I maybe hop on to say hi and then hop off when they're going to practice together, and work on creating consistency in my Sankalpa, which I haven't done before. As in not consciously working on consistency. I've had consistency in my Sankalpa for periods of time, but it would change, so I'm excited to try that. And now I'm just going to finish watching just the practical videos and then save the lessons for next week probably, and just have weekend. But I am really excited and more interested as I'm spending some time on this, so yeah. I think this is really cute. I'm gonna put it in my journal, make a little vision board. I wish that I had the time to make the vision board right now because I'm really excited about it, but I'm meeting a friend for coffee, and for the sake of accountability, I'm showing her my journal. I deleted my social media, so I can't really post on Instagram about it. So I figured I would just show her, and also, you know, to let her know what I'm up to. It's my best friend, so that's always fun, but also to kind of be accountable. Letting people know that I'm doing this, I think, is a good thing. So I can't wait to show her my journal. I feel like a child, like, look at my beautiful drawing that I made with my favorite pencils. I'm really excited about it. Alright, here's my little vision board, and I wanted to share what it is and what it means to me because I think that that is cute, and it goes hand in hand with my intention and generally I think with my approach in this all. First of all, I love that it kind of matches the color scheme of the front. I like pretty things, what can I say? I made this collage out of pictures that I found on Pinterest that mean something to me. Most of them symbolize something, but I do have some that are just looking pretty, but I wanted to have it embody that free, dreamy state that I've definitely felt when I started doing Yoga Nidra, and also spaciousness. I guess, because it's all very organic shapes and everything, that feels very free and fluid to me, and that's how I feel when I've practiced Yoga Nidra. Of course, we have the butterfly, which is for, you know, popping open and learning and exploring. This is 5 women who are also trees, but I felt like this could represent the koshas and feeling grounded and rooted, testing the waters, trying something new, focusing on physical sensations. Also the lotus, which is, you know, self-development, growth, newness as well. This is always on my vision board with every vision board that I make every year, and it's a woman in a meditation pose, and I think that it's really beautiful in nature. There's a lot of nature here. And then here I have a bed that's on water, and here is one in the middle of a field, and I think for me that represents doing Yoga Nidra anywhere and letting your surroundings be. That's really something that I learned during Yoga Nidra, even if there are loud noises, you know, being able to still be in the practice. I wanted to have some people lying on their backs because that's of course the usual Yoga Nidra pose, but I found this one, which is taken, you know, from the bottom of the water upward, and I thought that that was beautiful. So I really like that. And then here we have the spiral that says your task is simply to become fully yourself, which is definitely something that I'm trying to embody as I start this training. It's something that I'm really passionate about, but I don't have a lot of people around me who are. So it feels kind of new and like becoming more myself outside of what other people are doing or thinking. And as someone who was a big people pleaser, that is meaningful to me. And then just hear a woman resting and lying in nature, which is at the end, you know, I guess my life goal, to be a woman in a field relaxing in a dress. I don't know. But I just thought that this was a fun visual motivator and reminder of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And yeah, just cute little first page in the notebook before I get into all the serious stuff. Okay, so I'm about to do my first required practice. Normally, my ritual before doing a Yoga Nidra practice has been getting my bed ready and laying on my bed. This time I pulled out the yoga mat because I would like to have a separate space from my bed, because I also use Yoga Nidra to fall asleep sometimes. Now I'm on my yoga mat. I use the pillow with memory foam that I really love, and I always use this Manta sleeping mask that I got years ago when I did a collaboration for my YouTube with them. But they have this really nice sleep essential oil patch in bergamot, and you insert them. So I have a lovely scent here. And I also have this Moxie Room and Linen spray in Dream that I like to use sometimes. I'm not really going to be lighting incense, lighting candles, etc., because I know that especially during this teacher training course, I'm going to be in different locations. And I want to be adaptable. And if I'm going to add too many things to my nest, I'm going to become dependent on that. Knowing myself, the more minimal, the better for me. I have created a little nest here right now, but other than that, I'm trying to not be too reliant on the things around me. Time for practice. Me and my cat, Tommy, had a very relaxing time. Oh, yeah, stretch. I'm also stretching. It was really nice because it's been a couple days since I did my last practice in general, so that alone felt good. There I am. I had to get used to the light at the end when I take off my mask. Usually that takes me a bit. I wasn't as conscious as I would have liked to be, but because of the migraine yesterday, I've just been really tired. And so I needed this more than I thought I did. It was really nice though. I don't know how else to reflect on it. Yeah, I kind of missed the coming back part, and that's when I noticed that I was kind of out of it a little bit because I was just still somewhere else. So really relaxed, had a lovely time. So yeah, that's one. Good morning, it's the next day. I just did the 10-minute session, which is the second one in the required recordings list. And I'm about to see a friend. I did it here in our backyard because I just wanted to be outside and in nature, and I love doing Yoga Nidra here as well. So I just made my cozy little nest and I did my session here, my practice. I never really know what word to use. It's a language thing, I think. I had a hard time getting into it because I know that I'm seeing a friend in a bit, so I was a little bit rushed in the beginning, afraid that I wouldn't have the time because she's coming to my house, that she would like walk in on me doing my practice and then, I don't know, being disturbed. So I would have, you know, maybe chosen to sit inside next time just to feel a little bit more like there's someone wouldn't walk in on me immediately. When I surrendered to that and was like, she'll come in when she comes in and it'll be fine and whatever, and it's all gonna work out perfectly. Then I got into it and I got to really relax. I felt a bit tired and I know that I have a long day ahead of me, so this felt like the perfect time to just go inward. But yeah, it was a nice reboot. I've done this session before, so that was nice. And yeah, now I'm gonna go hang out with my friend and have a Sunday. Hey!
I'm going to end the video here. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I hope that this brought you something, whether it was company or some creative inspiration, motivation, or whatever, just some pastime. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, what you've been up to, where you're at, if you're following the course as well. I would love to connect. In the next video, I will probably show you more of my first connection call experience, the mentor call, what I put in my journal, how I'm logging things, if you would be interested in that. And throughout, I will probably just record some reflections along the way as I'm going through the course. I don't know what the rest is going to look like because I just also have a lot of other things going on in my life. So it's going to be a bit all over the place maybe, but I'll share it when I have something to share. Yeah, I always love a little creative side project when I'm starting new things, so I hope that you can enjoy that. And yeah, I'm sending you all my love and I will gladly see you next time. Bye!